Namaskar everyone, this is Saurabh back again with a new video. So this video is the continuation of our Golang series. In this video, we are going to learn how you can create methods on structs. If you don't know what are structs, then I would highly suggest you to visit and watch my previous video, which is completely dedicated on structs of Golang. So without talking too much, let's get started. So I have already launched my Visual Studio Code, where I have also created a new folder called day 14, where we just need to initialize our new Golang project here by executing the following command, which is go mod init and followed by the name of the project we want to create. So we want to give. So in this case, I just want to name it as mtdh, okay, short form of methods. Then right after executing that following command, we can see that a new file is visible on our root project directory, where at that same point we also need to create a new file called main.go. So here we also need to specify the package main to make it responsible to run at very beginning. Then we also need to make a function called main. So this main function is going to be responsible for executing all of our codes, and as I have mentioned before, that this is going to be the single source of truth, which is really truth. So if you don't know how to create a functions and how to give arguments, what are parameters and return types in Golang, then I would highly suggest you to head over to my video on Golang's function. That was completely dedicated on Golang functions. So at this point, I hope you have that basic idea that we don't have any concept of classes in Golang. So that's why we are completely dependent on functions. So it is completely simple. So functions are not that much hard. Okay, so and now let's create a struct. If you don't know how to create a struct, then same thing, I don't want to repeat again and again. I will describe the link of this playlist in the description of this video, from where you can find out all the playlist video at the same place. But the prerequisites of continuing this video is that you need to watch that video where I have explained what are structs and how you can create and access its personal properties. Okay, but in this video we are gonna actually add some methods over that structures. Okay, so to do that, we must need to create a new struct. So let's assume we are actually a living being in Alpha Centauri, one of our Alpha Centauri is one of the habitable planets, from where we have discovered that we can discover that there is another neighbor solar system where there is a planet which is also habitable like us, but its name is Earth. So we need to describe it as a structure in Golang. So let's create it and then move on to the next part of this tutorial. So let's create the type and name it as Earth planet, and it's a structure, and it will have a name field, which is going to be a string data type, and water status, it's going to be boolean, and habitable status is also going to be boolean data type, and the amount it's going to be float 32 data type. So what is amount actually? Let's say we are living in Alpha Centauri, one of the habitable planets, and we have discovered Earth. To visit that Earth, we need to spend some money. So that is the amount for visiting that habitable planet called Earth. Okay. So now let's initialize this structure in a variable called planet details, and this is the variable where we need to initialize our Earth struct, where the name is going to be Earth, water status is true because true, because earth has water. Habitable, yes, people can live here, and amount of visit earth is 3000. Let's assume it. Okay, so now let's say if you just print this fmt print ln and planet details, then run this, you will see the following details. Okay, but let's make it that details, there should be a function called details, func details. This function will be responsible for accepting the offer given by us, and it will compare it with the initialized Earth's amount and give us the information based on that condition. Okay, so first of all, here we need a planet argument, and it will be the type of Earth and the offered amount type of 32. And here, if the planet dot amount is less than or equal to offered amount, then it's just going to show us something like let's make a variable var details. It's going to be a string data type, and then details is going to be fmt. It's not like that, fmt as print f to combine and format that string. So hello, the planet Earth, this s means it will take a string, so let's populate it by plant. It's not planet, sorry, planet, it's my bad. Planet, okay, planet, then it will ask us that the planet Earth's details are water status, to take the boolean values, it will be %t and followed by that water status, and then habitable status, it's also going to be the same, habitable status, so planet habitable status. Then otherwise else, if the offered price is less than the actual amount, then it will make something like this, fmt dot sprintf that hello can't show the details of planet Earth, so planet name Earth, Earth at your offered amount, it's g for floating point, offered amount. Okay, then it will fmt dot println details of this planet. Argument amount, where is amount? It should not be amount, it should be name. Yeah, that's okay. Let's zoom a little bit out so that you can get a clear view. Fine. So now if you run this function here, details, planet details, because it expects a planet which is type of Earth, and here this planet details is type of Earth with its value, and it expects another value which is offered amount, need to be floating point, like 300 and 2. If you run it now, it will show you hello, can't show the details of planet Earth at your offered amount. This why? Because the offered amount is less than the initial amount, which is 3000. Here you can see that planet amount is 3000, which is this, and this should be less than or equal to, this should be less than and equal to our offered price, which is this. But it is, this condition is false, that's why this thing run and show us. This is the way we can make an empty, we can declare a variable, then we can reuse it, reinitialize it, or replace the text by this way. Okay, so in this video you have also learned how we can manipulate strings with multiple data types. This function is responsible for formatting a string with its given value, and it will return a string. So that's why this returned string has been captured in this variable called details, and later on we are actually printing it on our terminal. Fine. So this is the way we can make a function, but is there any way we can do it a little bit better? Yes. So let's do it. Let's remove this planet. Planet is okay, and remove these details from here, and make it at this point, and remove this and paste it here. That's a method of this Earth now. Okay, so this is how you can make a method of this struct. Now this function is not available, but this is available directly inside here. Now if you just search, use this planet details, and you will see that details directly here, and here it is expecting only offered amount. Let's say it's 4000, which is much higher than this initial amount, so it's going to show us this line. But you might be wondering that why we are not actually giving this Earth details, where it's getting from. That instance already has its value, that's why I'm not going to pass it again, and that is the magic of methods. So here we have directly created the method by this, so that method is already taken from here, and the values will be populated automatically. So now if you run it, it will give us hello, the planet Earth's the details are water status true, habitable status true. That's quite good. So this is it for today, but I would also like to show you another tutorial that we can actually embed the structs as well. Let's say if the species or civilization, okay, this is something, so let's make it a string, but we are going to populate it with another struct as well. So let's create type civila, so that tr civilization struct name, civilization name, civilization name. This is a string, and we can use civilization string as well, struct as well here. So now in this case, you'll be able to fill up another field with civilization struct civilization name, which is human, and let's add something here again. Civilization name S, which is planet civilization dot civilization name. Now if you run it, you'll be able to see, hello, the planet's Earth's details are water status true, habitable status false, true, civilization name is human. Isn't it great? Yeah, but it has its own drawback. To fix it out, we have the concepts of interface, which will be covered in our next video. Till then, goodbye. I hope this video helped you a lot understanding the methods of structs, and if you really enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe this channel and hit that like button, and share this video with your friends. That's it. So, but I would like to give you a little bit of thing that you can also add some methods on this particular struct too. How? Just create a func func, then don't name it anything. Just there is a convention called let's make this convention C, the lower letter and the single first word of first alphabet of that struct, and civilization type, so that it will take it, and details or something like that. You can always name it as your own will. So here let's tell it as details as well. So this is the method name over this struct, which is this. Now let's fmt println that civilization name is c dot civilization name. Oops, my bad, we don't need it, it's simple. Now in this case, we don't need to explicitly show this, but you can always call that functions as well, but there is no need for that, but can always print it out. Println that planet dot civilization, but it has a details function now, which can give you a printed thing as well. Okay, but it's not running, so fmt is not required because it's not returning anything. It will directly run this function to print it out. So let's say civilization name is human, and then everything was as expected. So this is how you created this is how you create the methods on structs, and embedding the structs is also included in this video. So yeah, thank you, goodbye, namaskar.